Good morning, class 11th Commerce, subject Economics, chapter number 4, Organization of Data, lecture number 3. In the previous lecture, we discussed about basis of classification, definition of classification. Now we'll discuss about variables, attributes and series. Now, what is a variable? A characteristics or a phenomena which is capable of being measured and changes its value over time is called variable. As the word denotes variable, that means which keeps on varying, which changes its value over time. It's a characteristics or a phenomena which can be measured, fine, which changes its value over time. So, can we say that variable is a quantitative expression? Because quantitative expression can be measured. Fine. Now, for example, if we measure the weight of students of class 11, fine, then the weight of students will be called variable, because it's not like that ke if the weight of a student in class 11th is 50 kilograms, so during his complete lifespan his weight will only be 50 kilograms. No, it will vary. Fine. So the weight is a changing variable. It's an example of variable. Variate. It will variate. So variable refers to that quantity which is subject to change and which can be measured by some unit. Unit can be any. Unit can be different. Kilograms, grams, centimeter, meter. It can be anything. But two things you need to remember in variable, that variables can be expressed in numbers. Fine. They can be measured and they can change their values from time to time. Okay, another example you can just say that number of students in class 11 in 2009, fine, are, suppose I say 30 students in 2009. They will variate in further years. It is not necessary that in coming years they will be 30 only. Now, type of variables. See, variables are of two types: discrete variables and continuous variables. Now, discrete variables. See, discrete variables are those variables that which increases in complete numbers, that increases in jumps or in complete numbers. For example, number of students in class 11 could be 1, 2, 3, 10, 15, 20, etc. But they cannot be represented as 1.3, 2.7. Can you see this? That number of students in class 11 are 2.7. No. Students, their whole body, whole unit, they are represented in complete numbers. Fine. In other words, discrete variables are expressed in complete numbers. One may simply say that value of these variables are complex numbers 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 11, 20. So these are what? Complete numbers. If we are representing the number in points or in fractions, they are not discrete variables. So discrete variables means complete numbers. Fine. So discrete variable assumes value in complete numbers. Whereas continuous variable changes its definition. So type of variables, two types, discrete variable and continuous variable. What are discrete variables? These are those variables which increases in complete number, which do not increases in points or fractions, or which are not represented in points and fractions. Now continuous variables. Now these variables are represented in fractions, points, or a particular range. For example, 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 20. So in a particular range, they are represented. Further, we'll study about continuous series. Then you will come to know, you will have a clear idea about the continuous variable. See, variables does not increase in complete numbers. They increases in fractions. Height is expressed as, yes, 4 feet 5 inches, 5 feet 3 inches, 5 feet 2 inches, or we can say that continuous variables are also represented in range such as 10 to 15, 15 to 20. Okay, so discrete variables, they are represented in complete numbers, whereas continuous variables are presented in fractions or in range. Clear? So main difference between discrete variable and continuous variable, that continuous variable are represented in fractions or in range, whereas discrete variables are presented or expressed in complete numbers. So this definition you can get in 1 marks, or you may be asked to differentiate or define. Fine. See, next. Now there is a difference between variables and attributes. Clear? Variable means numbers which can be measured, units or characteristics or phenomena which can be measured, and which changes its value over time. So variables can be numerically expressed, whereas attributes, they are only qualitatively expressed. Fine. Ordinarily, anything that varies, changes over time is taken as variable. But not in statistics. Color of your hair may change over time. Is it variable? No. Why? Because of this change cannot be numerically expressed. देखो, अगर हम hair की बात करें तो color of hair gets changed. But this is not a statistics because this cannot be numerically expressed. So in statistics, only that change of an object is taken as variable which is numerically expressed. For example, average height of student of class 10 in year 2005 is 5 feet 6 inches compared to 5 feet 5 inches in previous year. Qualitative changes like change in IQ level is an attribute. We can express attribute as good, excellent, outstanding. We can give rank to the qualitative changes as rank 1, rank 2, rank 3. Rank 1 stands for outstanding. Rank 2 stands for good. Fine. Now we did variables, two type of variables, discrete variables and continuous variables. Difference between variables and attributes. Now, another term that you need to study is raw data. What is raw data? देखो, raw data is a data which is not arranged, which is not organized. It is yet to be arranged, yet to be organized by an investigator. Clear? So, a mass of data in its crude form is called raw data. ठीक है? It is an unorganized mass of various items. These are yet to be organized by the investigator. Fine. That means data is not arranged into groups or classes. Data is not giving any meaningful conclusion because it's a raw data. Haphazard manner में इधर उधर रखा हुआ है बस. कोई meaningful conclusion cannot be drawn. Only the data are useful to statistics which is homogeneous. Fine. An item of data like price of the commodity, income of farmer is called observation. Or value, measure or item. To draw any conclusion from the data, investigator has to organize the data. And then we can find the conclusion. See, suppose I am saying that there are 20 students in class 11th commerce, ठीक है, और उनके ये marks हैं, and I have given the marks. Can you draw some conclusion? No. First you will arrange them in ascending order, descending order. See, example of raw data. I have just given this data. These are the marks of class 11th student. What can you draw from? What conclusion can you make out from this data? No conclusion can be made out. You need to arrange this data first. You will organize this data. You will either arrange in ascending order, descending order. You will calculate the average marks. You will first calculate the total marks. फिर आप ये देखोगे कि एवरेज से कितना दूर है, एवरेज से कितने पास हैं ये लोग, कितने लोग फेल हो गए हैं. ये सब कैलकुलेशन करोगे ना, तभी तो आप ये बता पाओगे कि कितने लोग फेल हुए हैं, कितने लोग पास हुए हैं, कितने लोगों को और हार्डवर्क की ज़रूरत है. या फिर ऐसे जो रैंडम डेटा है इससे आप कुछ भी कंक्लूजन निकाल सकते हो? नो. So raw data needs to be arranged first and then conclusion can be drawn out from that. Second thing, now what are series? देखो, raw data को हम convert करते हैं किसमें? Series में. Fine, that we'll study in the next lecture, that how to convert raw data into series. Now what are series? Raw data are classified in the form of series. Series refers to those data which is presented in some logical order, which is presented in some order or sequence. Arranging of data in different classes, in different groups, according to the given order is called series. If I am arranging the data in increasing order, in decreasing order, I am giving them the class intervals, I am calculating the average. So I am arranging them in series in a particular order. So series is one of the important part of organization. If marks obtained by class 11 student are arranged according to their roll numbers in ascending and descending order, the data arranged would be known as statistical series. A series as used statistically may be defined as things or attributes of things arranged in a systematic order, in some logical order. Are you clear with the definition of series? So today we have done variables, types of variables, discrete and continuous variable. We have done raw data and discrete and series. So your homework is you will define the following terms: variable, raw data and attribute. Whatever you have understood from the lecture, you will define in your own words. Thank you.